Here is an update on the latest status of El Nino from the National Weather Service. This video was prepared on March 17, 2014 by the Western Region Regional Operations Center located in Salt Lake City, Utah. The Climate Prediction Center of the National Weather Service issued an El Nino Watch on March 6th, which simply means an El Nino event may develop during the summer or fall of 2014. It is important to note that currently ENSO neutral conditions are persisting and we are not experiencing an El Nino. However, confidence is increasing that an El Nino event may develop later this summer or fall. Currently, there is only about a 52% chance of an El Nino developing. Simply put, it is possible that El Nino conditions could develop this summer or fall, but it is not inevitable. Assuming El Nino conditions do develop, there remains uncertainty about the potential strength of the event. Impacts from past El Nino events can be utilized to examine the potential impacts on seasonal precipitation across the United States, and in particular California. Here is a composite of all weak El Nino events since 1950 and their average impact on precipitation amounts relative to normal. Notice that during weak El Nino events, there is little to no correlation on seasonal precipitation amounts for Southern California, and actually a decrease in seasonal precipitation amounts across Central and especially Northern California. This is an important factor to consider given the current long-term drought conditions throughout the state. During strong El Nino events, there is a better correlation with increased seasonal precipitation throughout both northern and southern California. In fact, past strong El Nino events have seen seasonal precipitation amounts on average at least 9 inches above normal. In some cases, this is more than 170% of normal. In summary, El Nino conditions are not currently occurring. The National Weather Service has issued an El Nino Watch, which simply means conditions are favorable for an El Nino to develop later this summer or fall. It remains a possibility that El Nino conditions will not develop. Currently, there is only about a 50% chance that one will develop. Impacts from El Nino are mostly felt in the winter season. These impacts can vary significantly. In the past, El Nino events have been associated with both excessive rainfall and strong drought. It is not certain that an El Nino event will result in above normal rainfall for California. The strongest correlation between increased precipitation and El Nino for California is felt across Southern California with strong El Nino events. Weak and moderate El Nino events have less correlation. At this time, it is too early to predict what the strength may be, even if El Nino conditions do develop. For additional information about El Nino, please see the materials available from the National Weather Service's Climate Prediction Center at the links on this slide. Thank you for your attention. Here is our contact information at the National Weather Service Western Region Headquarters. Remember, your local National Weather Service Forecast Office is also available for more localized information on the potential impacts from El Nino.